Hi everybody, it's Carla. I thought I'd do a little quick video here to show you something that I did yesterday. I've got a couple of little tiny dolls that, finding preemie clothes is hard to do. Every now and then I do find some at the thrift store, but not very many. So I went through baby clothes that I had here, and I tried to pull out the ones that were the smallest, and then I ended up cutting them down so that I could hand sew little hems on them and make them shorter to fit a preemie baby. So I'm going to show you some that I did cut down. This was a little romper, and when I hem it up it'll be like a little baby dress. This was that little Minnie Mouse that had the black underneath it. I'll just have to hem the black onesie that's attached, and it'll be a little Minnie Mouse dress. This is a little navy blue and white striped onesie, and I just kind of measured down the leg of the baby and gave it an extra inch or so of where I want it to come to be a little dress or a little nightgown for the baby. And I cut that bottom snap-on part off. Again, here's another little onesie. I like this one especially because it had little cap sleeves. And I did the same way, measured and cut it. This was a little jumper that I cut down. That'd be more like a diaper cover because it's short enough that it'll show the baby diaper. Again, another little onesie that's cut. And another. I basically went through and got small onesies because I thought, just, instead of them just sitting there and not being used that much, if I can turn them into little preemie clothes, that's what I would do. So these were the choices that I have to work with. Got quite a few here. And I just thought it would be a good day to do that. And my sewing machine, it doesn't work. It's an old one, and it doesn't work on this stretchy kind of fabric very well. I think it just pulls and the thread wants to break on me. And so that's why I decided to hand sew. And I haven't hand sewn a lot in a long time, but I had some fun time doing that last night. Now this one, lengthwise it was fine. It was a newborn, but the sleeves were way too long to fit the little baby that I was thinking about, so I just cut it off, and I will hem the sleeves on this one. And again, the sleeves on this one and the bottom. This is like a little jumper, and the little matching one underneath. Yeah, it's kind of big, across the middle. But I will hem the sleeves and then put it under this jumper, and it'll look really cute. And then this pretty purple. I love purple. And then this little baby dress. I'll show you on this one, and I did hem one around the sleeves like it yesterday, and it turned it into a sundress. So I cut it down to where when it's hemmed, and I will show you here in a minute, it'll be a sundress for the baby. So let me move that out of the way. These are the completed ones. I sat for about 3 hours last night watching some TV and a movie with my husband, and while we were watching that, I could just sit and hand sew the hems on this. So this is a little, it was a little romper, and I cut the bottom off right below the pockets, and now it's a baby dress. And I think that's very cute, like a little preemie dress. Same thing for this one. It was a little onesie with a top skirt attached, and I just cut the bottom off there where the little snap part to make it a onesie was, and I hemmed that. And what's cute about this is because it's the stretchy material, as you hand sew it, it stretches the hem out and it kind of flares it. So it's a cute little flared dress by the time it's done. This one is the little white and yellow flowered onesie, and I got this for Lotus, but I think just it would be real cute on one of the little babies. And this was the first one I actually sewed to see how it would turn out, and it did the same thing. As I sewed and I pulled and stretched it a little, it actually flared the bottom. Now the sleeves are kind of long. I might end up trimming the sleeves and hemming them, or I might just cuff them back. Just depends how it fits on the doll. And then this is a Carter's 3-month, which was a little bit bigger, but it's got these real pretty layers. It's got this little ice cream cone on it. And this was one that I did that I showed you where I cut around the armhole, and then I just sewed this, and as I pulled it and sewed it, it actually looks like bias kind of tape around the edge, but it's actually where it was sewed. And there's the back side of it. It actually come out pretty nice. I mean, like I said, I haven't hand sewn in a while, but that one will be a very pretty little summer dress. It'll be long. It'll be maybe, you know, almost ankle length on a little baby maybe, but. And then this of course is a thrifted sleeper. I didn't have to do anything to that, and it's a preemie size. I kind of gauged the length to make things by holding it up against this. And this is the little newborn, but it's very tiny, the little Carter's one that I had from St. Patrick's Day that I got from Penny's when it was on clearance. And that one I think will fit a preemie just about perfect. I mean, a little bit big. This one says it is a preemie, but it looks awfully big and thick, so I don't know. I might have to take it in on the sides a little bit. And then I had found these little baby like hospital t-shirts, undershirts, that are already, you know, hemmed, just kind of, you know, stitch hemmed, but it looks like the ones that babies wore in the hospital, and I think they'll just fit fine, like a little nightgown kind of sleeper thing for a baby. And then this was another little purchased, it says newborn garanimals, but it's really tiny, so it might actually be more preemie size. So I used that as a guide. And then this is a couple of others that are a little bit bigger, and this is the bigger size. This is a 3-month, and I'm just going to probably keep that one for Lotus, and she can wear that, and one of the little preemie babies can wear the other one. So, and then this is a little one that I'll have to cut the sleeves because the sleeves are super, super long. But I was just saying that if you can go to the thrift store and find cute little items, even if they're not the right size, they might need to be taken in on the side, or just the cuffs, you know, the sleeves cut back so that you can cuff them, or the bottoms hemmed up. But you can make some preemie clothes for your babies that will turn out really, really nice. And I think these did. I'm just very pleased with them. And again, this was the little sleeves that were hemmed here to make it into a sundress. The little bottom hem here to make that into a nightgown or a sundress or something. Cut the bottom off of the onesie type thing and turned it into a dress. And cut the bottom off of this longer romper that actually went down below the knees and turned that into a little baby dress. So I hope everybody likes these. It's just an idea and a way to do, you know, something with a little handwork, but you can enjoy, or if you got a really nice machine that will sew this kind of fabric, you could just whip these out really fast. But it was very relaxing to sit there last night and sew on these. And so I just wanted to show you them, and I hope you like this idea for making some homemade, out of pre-made clothes for your preemies or small size baby dolls. Okay? Thank you much for watching, everybody, and have a great day.